So right guys, back at it today. So today we are doing the manifold and the drop links. Drop links have really been annoying me, just purely down to the fact, you know, the clunking and stuff like that. Manifold's just there to make the car sound a bit more sporty, get better throttle response out of it. Gonna go down to a 4-2-1 manifold. So yeah, just undoing the wheel bolts, jack the car up, and we'll get going on that part. So it should be fun. I haven't done anything like this before. Got all the right tools. I've actually got my apple juice today, so I'm happy. So I bought a whole carton yesterday, so I'm all fueled up, ready to go. Bought another steering wheel. Don't know where to fit the EP2 steering wheel. Get that retrimmed because it's not in the best of shape, and they've got a Honda S2000 steering wheel. So that fits as well, so it all plug and play. But obviously depends on what kind of look I'm going to go for. Well guys, we'll catch you in a bit when we jacked up the car. So we've jacked the wheel up. Going to start on the driver's side first. So what you're saying, so drop spray
the threads on the drop links and the nuts with the WD-40,
so
and then wire
that's there, isn't it?
It's just the nut like on the end on each side, so you've got one on this side,
oh, okay.
bottom, and then on the opposite side, like that there. And then wire brush them so you can see the threads nice and clear, so it'll help the nuts come off.
Okay, happy days. Yeah, I'll try and get this thing going. Alright, head over to the other side, get these going. Spray, 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 spray. Alright guys, so join us back. What we decided, the cars all jacked up, sprayed both sides with WD-40 for the drop links. Whilst we're at, because the car is hot, decided to take the heat shield off the manifold. So one screw here, one down here, there's one down there as well. I turn the camera there, so one there, one there, and one there. Couple bolts out to go. Was that 10 mil again?
12 mil.
12 mil bolts, that's it, job done. So we're going to take all this off. I grabbed a new shiny manifold.
Should we manifold first, or?
You might as well let them bolts soak in it, because we soaked them all.
Yeah.
You said it, whilst the manifold's hot, it's probably better to do it. Oh, shiny, shiny. That's the top bit. That's the bottom bit. So 4, 2, and then 2 or 1. Go through there, so you got the gaskets in there. That flange will hit up there. If you want to see, I think we should just take the manifold bit off first, and then put that on first, see if it fits. Then connect these two up.
Yeah. All I'll do is I'll crack the top bolts off, and
yeah,
then after crack the downpipe bolts off.
Yeah. So is that what, another 10 mil then? Or was it 12 mil?
12 mil again.
Okay. They look quite brand new, the bolts.
Yeah, they do. The manifold gasket looks quite fresh and new as well, so.
Happy days.
I think I've obviously done it recently.
Yeah, probably at some point probably need to redo the gaskets.
Does that come with a gasket? Or?
That comes with a gasket, they've got the bolts as well.
Oh. Sometimes this can be the worst bit, a snap or they're seized. Seems to be.
That's the thing I was saying. Do you actually, are you supposed to reuse them or?
The gaskets?
No, they're not the gasket. On the gasket you always change it every time. The bolts.
Yeah.
They're like one-time use things or like.
I mean, whether you're supposed to or not, I've definitely reused them without problem.
Yeah.
So.
I guess it depends how good they are when you're taking them out.
But that's it. I mean, if my thing were absolutely destroyed, I wouldn't bother putting them back on. So.
Yeah, obviously, like common sense. Yeah, well, that definitely looks like a brand new gasket. Well, you unplugged the the oxygen sensor in it. I think that's just on the bracket.
Yeah, I just need to take it off so that the plug will come off with the manifold.
Oh, bloody hell.
Yeah, they are tight. I'm just wondering if we leave them on and take it off as one whole section.
Yeah, I can do that.
So just give them a spray and a little wire brush on the downpipe bits.
I think they're 12.
Probably 12, yeah. But you'll need a spanner as well because they're a nut and bolt. But you'll need to get, there's a bracket bolt there. Yeah, see that one there?
Yeah.
You just need to undo that one, and then you can take it down as one.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, they're quite tight. You definitely need to invest in a longer ratchet. Bit more leverage.
No, we need more. That's not moving.
Okay. Yeah, we'll get a longer ratchet, something of leverage.
So I've taken off one of the bolts for the 40mm racket. Well, you found the 10 then?
Yeah, it's 12mm.
Nice timing.
Just this little bracket here. If you could, grab me a 12mm spanner.
12mm spanner, alright, cool. Do, 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 do. Oh, this one. Do, 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 do.
Oh, it's 14. So I need a 14mm.
Right, cheers that.
We got the 14mm bracket and there's a big spanner.
Yeah. Random as hell, that random springs holding it.
Yeah, that's how I used to do it.
This helps with that. No flex spikes back there.
Okay, so these are actually aftermarket bolts. Oh, the nut is. They're not standard ones, and I can tell because they're actually a 13. Obviously, what else have you worked on that's a 13 on this car?
Yeah, Euro life.
So.
Yeah, so we'll undo them bolts.
That noise is so nice in that air.
Yeah, we'll turn it off a bit. There's a noise of us, the people watching. Back in a bit when there's noisiness of them. Is it worth changing the bolts? Have we got any spare bolts too?
Or just I don't think I've got any of these ones. They're quite
unique, innit?
Yeah, I haven't got any of these.
Just so you use what we got in it.
Yeah.
Taking up these old school, what is now being replaced by flex pipes now. So what it is, this bolt holds in the two manifold bits. They sort of spring against each other, sort of doing what a flex pipe does now. Obviously that was the old way. Time has moved on, so happy days. Let's get the rest of them. Get the manifolds in. When you just take it off from the thing?
Because if you try to get that out, you've got to twist it. You obviously got to rotate it so it'll twist the wires.
Oh, okay. Fine, makes sense then.
So, saving yourself a O2 sensor.
Was that the thing? An O2 sensor is never cheap either. And that thing, innit? Never buy a cheap O2 sensor either.
Realistically, we take these out now.
Yeah.
And yeah, here it comes out. In theory.
All those VTECs. All those VTEC balls. So when I left the house like yesterday, I was gone down the road and I put my foot down. I put my foot down, just turned. And I tried to accelerate, like 2 walkers by, turned around, I was like, is it really that loud? Ball?
Yeah, it's pretty loud. How did it drive yesterday, alright?
It's fine, dude. I said you took in the motorway. Happily had its speed and stuff, it was all good. Steady on the motorway.
Honest to God, this car wears me out. I can't remember the last time I was this tired.
Mate, your whole the Golf exploded in football.
I know, yeah. And I linked 2 pipes and it got me home.
Yeah.
Yeah. That should be fun to fix tomorrow as well.
I did say to you, just message me if you need a hand in it.
Yeah. I mean, worst case, I'll get it out with that axe or something.
Yeah. Wiggle.
So it's still attached to the bottom. It hasn't come totally loose at the bottom yet.
Oh, where?
At the joint.
What the joint was? What do you mean? What's it doing? Oh, okay.
It fell out when I didn't want it to. Yeah,
Alright, stock manifold, the LT.
The old unit.
Sensor out. Have a look at them lovely ports. Yeah, blick. Oh, okay, there's not that much like dirt on it. I just wiped it, it's come off. Thought it might be a bit more baked on. Have your nose down there into the darkness.
It'll be more probably the intake ones I'd expect to see. So just crud, because obviously it's fuel goes in wet and hails in dirty stuff. Going out and burns it after.
True.
That is
Mr. O2.
fitted.
Okay, that's it. Comes like right bonnet. Oh, cut a hole in the bonnet now.
Yeah. Fit it.
Upwards in it.
That way.
Bare. Okay. Yeah, just pull it tab open. Shiny new things. Test fit. Make sure I bought the right one.
So just obviously.
Yeah. Yeah. Spot on. Yeah, that looks like a brand new gasket.
It is. It's pretty new.
Yeah. Little 2 sensor space.
Keep these. They're quite useful if you ever have to like delete them.
No, yeah.
I've got a few in mind.
I guess it's just coming there for people that are going to decap their cars and stuff, isn't it? You can go in there. New gasket on. Put the new bolties on. So waste that money on the new bolts.
You never know. You
never know, innit? Well, that's
never a waste if like it guaranteed if you didn't buy them. That would have happened.
That's it. Just need to get the blue flames on.
Oh yeah, just get them hot. They'll be fine.
Yeah. We'll do a before and after.
So we leave the O2 sensor out so it overfuels, and take the cat out.
Yeah.
Wire up an Omex. Got launch control.
Sell the cat in it. That'll pay for the ECU.
There you go then. Pay for your clips for your wheel arch line.
In the clip. Doing the clip. But it does look good. All shiny.
It always smartens up the bay, I think.
Yeah.
You should have fitted it upside down and put a turbo on it though.
Turbo's gonna go here, mate.
This engine will end up turboed and exploded.
Brilliant.
I want to see it happen.
Callum's such a negative person.
So, doing them off, try and do them in opposites. I think it's supposed to start from the middle actually.
Good.
Someone might correct it.
Does look good.
It does smarten up the bay quite a bit.
Yeah. Make sure you're semi-chrome out there and
From the cam cover.
chrome the cam cover. Not too much, but just a little bit. It's 2002 again.
I'm going about as tight as I felt when they came off.
Definitely going to engine mats now, innit? Weight it a bit
Oh
more.
yeah, now with all this extra VTEC stuff.
Yeah. I couldn't find one for this.
I don't think those ones are too bad. I think it's those ones underneath that'll make them massive different. There we go.
Cool, shiny. It's like Need for Speed starting a new feed and going with the new manifold. And then instant animation starts.
It grows the turbo.
Yeah. What was it trying to race? It was racing a Supra, wasn't it?
Yes. Was it an Eclipse and a Supra?
Yeah, like, mate, Clip's got no chance.
Yeah, I was thinking, where did that come from? Yeah.
Never mind, Eclipse is like, I think one was all-wheel drive, one was front-wheel drive. So good luck with that.
That's the thing with Need for Speed, it's good for imagination, isn't it?
Okay. Well, that was always the funny thing, isn't it? They make you do drifting with front wheel drive cars.
Yeah.
Grip handbrake. Unless you got plastic tyres on the rear.
McDonald's trays and things
That's
like
it.
that everywhere. I'm surprised this hasn't met that fate yet.
What do you mean?
The McDonald's trays.
No. Too old for that stuff, mate. Not juvenile.
Never too old. Age is nothing but a number.
That's it, just need a really old school laptop now, sit in the passenger seat, just randomly type
Tune
stuff. Tune it random.
Tune it.
Tune it. Grab my BTEC in map tuning.
VTEC.
BTEC and a VTEC. Alright, let's get the other bit on. You got the other gasket?
Grab it.
So, can you put them new bolts going to that then? Them bolts go into that manifold, innit?
Yeah, at the bottom.
Yeah.
I'm gonna laugh at you if this sounds really ass, but I know it's not, but I would love to see it.
I'll cry.
I
ruined it.
I know you would laugh. It's not going to. But.
Yeah. Cam's like, in the meantime, just gonna bash out my cat, innit? Like, what are you doing? No, I'm just knocking into place, innit?
Yeah, just rearranging.
Yeah.
Finessing the cat.
Yeah.
You do know how to put studs in.
How do you know?
So, obviously, one thread goes into the exhaust,
Yeah.
the other's for the bolt.
Yeah.
So, if you just put one bolt on and put another bolt on,
Right.
and do it tight against there, then you put something on the bottom,
Oh,
thread it
okay.
into there.
Tell you the Oh, okay. Did not know that.
And there we go.
Under the sea.
Under the sea.
Okay, I'll look top down. Okay.
There's bigger ones, there's 16s I think there.
Okay. 16 mils. Let's just start.
Why not?
I'm sitting here like, come on, man. Get a bit more adventurous. Sound what it sounds like with no it's basically decat now, essentially. Yeah, open. Oh. Yeah, door's broken now, isn't it? You ready? Take it out of gear. 3, 2, 1. Cuts it up. Yeah. I bought a V8 motor.
That's
Bah, 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 bah. It's like I'm at a drab strip without that noise, man. R.I.P. headphone users.
yeah.
Smoking.
That's obnoxious. I got fuel, like moisture dripping on me.
Yeah, because you could smell it. It's massively overfueled. You didn't know what to do. It assumed worst case scenario, right? Overfuel. Put more fuel in it. And then you gotta remember the ECUs back then weren't very clever either.
No, they usually put some manipulate.
The spaceship Honda.
Pull down my arm, put my sleeve.
That's it. New cologne, mate. Has it not worked?
So, because the spanner's too wide to fit in the gap.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Too good plan, that's all. It's fine. Where's the mold grip?
Oh, sorry. Fine, cool.
I'll try again. Push it down backwards.
Alright.
So, there we go. That one. Oh, this is it. Oh, Ali.
What's
I'm
up?
tired. I'm tired.
Man, I've got a pounding headache.
I know. I have now.
I'm just gonna go to sleep here.
Well, while you're over there, can you throw us the rest of those studs?
Alright, cool. Let's get the rest of this done. The rest of them in. We'll conclude in a bit, because this one is boring everyone to death.
Pull it in.
Alright guys, so we've done the bolts up there. Now we're just gonna pull OEM original cap back onto the new manifold. So they sort of mate together. It's gonna be a two-handed job, so we'll probably have to pause this camera, get it in and then come back to you guys. Right guys, join us back. So basically what we found out, the new manifold wouldn't reach the stock exhaust, so what we had to do is nip out the Halfords, grab these extended bolts with the nut, screw and nut, so then we've then ratcheted it in. So we can use the springs, so it'll fit in and so it'll sort of fit in and crush in. So we'll start firing her up, make sure she seats right, and here make sure there's no leaks. Oh, cool, let's start her up. You ready? Yeah. So we're not going to go deaf. Oh man, it's so warm in the car. 3, 2, 1, go. So just going to check for some leaks. Very good. What about the one down below? So happy days. Be interested. Oh yeah, yeah. Very good. Yeah. Probably can't see it on camera, but let them gaskets seat. What do you think? The weld's alright, isn't it? I seem alright. Let the car engine run a bit, let the gasket seat. Everything seems alright.
There's going to be a couple of like leftover bolts.
Yeah. Other than that, we're all good. Just gotta do the drop links now, basically. Huh? Just gotta do the drop links.
Yeah.
Got there. Oh, happy days. Let it keep running for a bit. But I'm happy with that. So guys, join us back at the Civic again. So see, undone the drop link, so put a ratchet behind it, put one above, so we got a clamp down there and then use ratchet. This one, we're gonna have to cut that out because just crusted. Give it a level of dust, and obviously the more you keep spinning it, the more it's just gonna actually round itself in the drop link. Then it just sort of spins on its own bearings. The same thing again, so ratchet on one side and the vice grip on the other side, so it sort of grips it.
Yeah, the same on this side. The bottom bolt's so crusty that it doesn't actually have any shape anymore, so there's going to be no like getting a socket on it or anything.
Yeah. Sound like your horse then. Right guys, we've finished the drop links. Had to angle grind all the stuff out. It was just a bit more tedious, so I decided to sort of leave the camera stuff off. Now literally just gonna do the fuel filter. I've got the new one here. I've gone and replaced that one. Put the new one in. So we used a 19mm spanner, then a 17mm ratchet at the top. That's broken the top off. Just trying to do the lower one now.
I got it.
You got it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Smell the fuel. You set the fuel fuse up?
The what?
Fuel fuse.
The fuse?
Yeah, for the fuel.
No. It's not going to be priming anyway, is it? Because it's not. The engine's not on anything.
Oh, true.
Fuel will come out, obviously.
Yeah.
Ain't going to be spraying around.
So washer at the top, bolt, and then washer underneath. Yeah. Just gonna ratchet off the housing bracket.
There's worth of fuel.
Well, that's quite a bit still.
Yeah. I'll try to get the tip off from there.
Oh, okay. There we go, one more. There we go.
Petrol in my cuts.
Antiseptic, mate. Yeah. Well, then again, I've seen people that do theirs and it's been like totally rusty in the engine bay. Like, mate, you don't look after the car. How can a fuel filter be rusty?
Nothing going on. It's like a brake pipe union, so it should be just like a press fit.
Mm. Yeah, these got two washing. Right, got the washing. And that's the bolt.
One on one end, one on the other. There's the pipe.
Pipe's there, dude.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for.
This is one of them YouTube videos and you're like done an engine rebuild.
To get the brake cleaner, just to
Yeah. Yeah, I'll get the brake cleaner now. So, after what we have found as well, look how good the manifold looks. Full JDM spec now. Don't scold yourself. We found obviously along the way one of the bolts came off from yesterday. From the
galleys, that one,
yeah,
they've come loose.
they've heated and expanded and come off. Which actually should be the opposite when when it cools in it. So we're just gonna fix that.
That one was in a moment tight. So far.
Yeah, we did the thingamajig as well. We could talk to them.
Yeah.
Never mind. Hey ho, that's why you should always check stuff. I did find as well. Don't know if you can see that bracket over there. That's been vibrating, so it's a bit makes some weird annoying noises when you're driving around. So I'm going to undo that, put that back in, so that won't stop the vibration. Then there's one underneath the car as well, where the cat needs to sit with the existing manifold. So we'll either grind that back or see if you can unbolt it or something, or stop it vibrating because it's well annoying. So I've got the new bolts. I'm going to show you open the new packet bolts then.
Yeah. Grab one. I'm going to take them all off anyway. Some Loctite on it.
Alright, cool. So I've managed to find the source of the vibration. It's literally the heat shield when we were faffing when getting the cat back on. That heat shield over there. If I'm looking for this, that thing was hitting the gear linkage. Now that we've pushed that back, that's giving them a bit of clearance, so when they're shifting gear, there's on that vibration. So that ends that problem. Just going to wrap it up. Everything's done, everything is sound. But as always, guys, it's an adventure. Catch you later. Bye.